Hello students, welcome back to Digi Nurture. Myself Abhishek Chaudhary and we will be discussing class 8 first unit today, right? So before we start, let me share the screen with you. Today we will be sharing the algorithms. So this unit contains two sessions. One, the definition and detail about the algorithm, and second, the using of that algorithm. So let's start the session first, today's session. So as per the definition goes, what does algorithm means? Algorithm simply means steps or some rules to solve a particular problem, right? In mathematics and computers, algorithm is a step-by-step process for calculation, like your theorems, your theories, right? So each theorem contains some way to solve a problem, some steps. So each and every step is significant as important, and they have a logical occurrence. Similarly, an algorithm has some steps and has some logical occurrence. Sometimes their steps are quite fixed, that means they can't be shuffled, and sometimes it can be shuffled. So algorithms can be used in calculation, data processing, even automated reasonings. So algorithm in layman language, we can say they resembles an recipe. A recipe means what all ingredients or what all you need and what all steps you need to follow to come out with the desired result, right? So recipe tells you how to accomplish a task by performing certain number of steps. So what is the actual goal of algorithm? So algorithm main goal is to instruct the computer to perform certain tasks and create a framework for that. So since it is before actually writing the instructions, so it is a language independent solution, right? And it defines the steps and the nitty-gritties of a complex task and breaking down them into small and simpler steps. So let's take up some examples, right? Few questions that is there. So you need to find out algorithm. Let's calling a phone on a telephone. Now this telephone we are talking about the old landline, not the one you are currently being quite used to, your smartphones and your feature phones. So first of all, what we need to do, see, every algorithm has some input and some output, right? So here the input is the telephone number of your friend. So you should know the number of your friend, telephone number, before you need to call your friend, right? So what do you need to do? The steps can be pick up a phone and check whether there is a dial tone or not. If there is no dial tone, you simply hang up. You can't call your friend. Fine. If the dial tone is there, then press each digit of the telephone or the phone number of your friend onto the phone on the dialing pad, right? So if it can be a 6-digit number, it can be a 7-digit number, or even a 10-digit mobile number. Yes, we can call a mobile from a landline, so that we can do. So you dial all those numbers and you wait for the call to connect. Now when the call connects, there is a busy tone. You wait for 5 minutes and then hang up, right? And then what to do? Move to the step 2. Again dial the number, right? Then if someone, and then if it again it is busy, again hang up the phone, wait for a few minutes and again call. So this process keeps on repeating itself. But if your phone gets connected but no one answers, there can be a case there your friend doesn't answer or someone doesn't pick up the phone. So leave a message, then hang up, right? Or if And this is the case when there is an answering machine with you on that phone, right? Some of the phones contain answering machine. Now, if that machine doesn't have an answering machine, so you can't record your message, then what will you do? Just hang up, you wait for some time, maybe 1 hour or so, and then what you need to do? Again start the calling process. So again move to the step number 2, right? Then if it is connected, then talk to your friend. Once the talking is done, hang up the phone. See, and these are so simple steps that we hardly realize that there is some algorithm or some mechanism behind it.
Algorithm. It is the way of writing the stepwise solution to a problem in simple English language. Each step of the algorithm is related to the next step with proper flow. Thus, algorithm may be defined as a set of unambiguous rules that define how a particular problem or class of problems can be solved in a finite sequence of steps. To prepare a good algorithm for the first time might need reviewing the characteristics in order to determine the correctness of the various steps, reduce the number of steps if possible, and increase the speed of solving the problem. Some sample algorithms. Example 1. To find the product of two numbers. Step 1. Read two numbers in A and B. Step 2. Multiply the two numbers and store the product in C. Step 3. Print C. Step 4. Stop. Example 2. To find the greater of the two numbers. Step 1. Read two numbers in A and B. Step 2. Check if A is greater than B, then print A and execute step 4. Step 3. Check if B is greater than A, then print B. Step 4. Stop.